Christmas break. My kids have been home all week asking to skate every single morning. And every morning I've had to say, not today, because of this. When it's 40 degrees out and your rink is flooded, you have a choice. You can panic, or you can put on a Hawaiian shirt and turn it into an opportunity. Today, I'm going to show you 3 things that we did, fix our rink during this warm-up time, and also one that saved our Christmas break. Alright, so here's what happened. We had 3 days of warm weather. Temperatures hit 40 degrees during the day. And this is the result. We had about ½ inch of water sitting on top of the ice. So if you're new to backyard rinks, this is completely normal. It happens to everyone during warm spells, especially during those weird Christmas warm-ups. Your rink's not ruined, it's just part of rink ownership in the winter. Now, based on the forecast, we were looking at 3 more days before this would refreeze and we could skate again. 3 more days of disappointed kids, so we had to make the most of it. Here's what I'm going to show you. First, how to remove leaves and debris while it's easy. And yes, I did this in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts because honestly, if you can't have fun with this, what's the point? Second, how to clear ice chip buildup from the boards using this new ice chipper I picked up. And this thing made the job way easier than I expected. And third, what we did to turn a disappointing Christmas break into an hour of the kids laughing and having a blast. Let's start with the maintenance stuff. First up, leaf and debris removal. And you're probably noticing the outfit choice here. When it's 40 degrees out and you're dealing with a flooded rink, you might as well lean into it, right? But seriously, now is the best time to do this type of work. Because when you get a warm spell like this, and the water just sits on the surface, all those top level leaves, pine needles, little sticks, pieces of bark that usually are frozen, they're now melted, easy to pick up. I've been using this rake like this. The tines worked okay, but I noticed on the other end it was a flat edge, and that worked a lot better. I also used my hands to pick up a bunch of the leaves that were a little bit buried underneath the ice that were melted, where the rake couldn't pick it up, so that worked as well also. I got a full shovel full of leaves that I got off the rink. Alright, debris handled. Now let's talk about the ice buildup around the boards. Next maintenance task, clearing the ice buildup along the boards. So this year my water was only about 1 inch or 2 from the top of my 12-inch boards. And I've been getting some buildup along the boards just from snow shoveling and not getting it completely flush against the boards. The problem with this is when the pucks were flying across and hit the boards, it was like a ramp of ice and they would shoot up over the boards out into the snow. We were losing pucks left and right. When this ice is completely frozen, forget about it. It's hard to chip. You're going to get bigger chunks than normal. But when it's soft and slushy a little bit like this, it's kind of almost like the consistency of a hardened snow cone. And that's where the ice chipper comes in. I just picked this thing up from the local hardware store. Honestly, very impressed with how well it worked. Cut right through this soft ice. Now I'm working my way around the entire perimeter here. It took me about 20-25 minutes to do the whole rink. But here, look at this difference. Now all that space is low on the boards, so the pucks won't be flying out of the rink. And just like with the debris, you're setting yourself up for better ice quality when all this stuff refreezes. Edges are clean, full rink is usable again. You don't have to fight with frozen chunks of ice to make it happen. Maintenance is done. Now here's the part that saved our Christmas break. After we finished the maintenance work, kids were still bumming about not being able to skate. It's Christmas break, they've been home all week, they want to be outside doing something, and the one thing they've been asking for every single day isn't available. And honestly, I was looking at this big sheet of water on the rink and thinking, you know what, this is basically a great big giant puddle. That's when the kids got the idea, RC trucks on the rink. Wasn't sure if this was going to work, but we grabbed a few of our RC trucks, brought them out to the rink and let them rip. turned into about a full hour of just pure entertainment. My youngest especially got really into it. He was out there splashing around, getting soaked in his jammies, having the time of his life. This is what the backyard rink is really about. Yeah, the skating, hockey is great. That's why we built it, right? But moments like this, where something that seemed like a total disappointment turns into an hour of the kids laughing and creating memories, that's the real return on investment. My kids aren't going to remember this as the Christmas break when the rink was flooded and they couldn't skate. They're going to remember it when Dad let them drive RC trucks through a giant puddle. So, if you've got some RC trucks, seriously, try this next time your rink floods during the warm spell. Way more fun than sitting inside waiting for it to refreeze. Even if you don't got RC trucks, let's get creative. What else could you do? The rink doesn't have to be frozen solid to be useful for your family. Alright, let's wrap this up. When your backyard rink has water on top like this, don't panic, it's normal. It'll refreeze and your rink will be fine. But use the time wisely. Take some time, clear off all the debris, take 20 minutes, clear some ice buildup from the boards while it's soft, get your full skating area back on track. And also, have some fun, wear a Hawaiian shirt while doing it, makes the whole thing more enjoyable. We turned what could have been a disappointing Christmas break into something the kids are still talking about. That's what the whole rink project is about anyway. Family time and making memories. 3 days later, we were back to skating. But the RC truck day might have been just as memorable. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I put out a new backyard rink tutorial every few weeks. Drop me a comment below and let me know, what do you do when your rink isn't skatable? I'd love to hear your ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.